Light up. You've gained access to another piece of the attic. Now I'm hopeful. That was a puzzle. And it wasn't just like lights out. So maybe the game's going to escalate a bit from here. Although I'd wonder why they started things off so... vanilla? Or so... pedestrian? Or even childlike in level? Just because I feel like... Aren't you just like setting people up to fail if they think the game's set up for that difficulty level and then they get to the rest of the game and then they can't get through it? Because this is a way harder puzzle than anything else before, I think. Before I was like, I can tell you the time, but only during the day. And I'm like, really? Ooh, these are getting empty. I gotta check them all every single time because we found that note. That seems unsafe to light that up when it's on the floor. Thankfully, I don't care that much. Oh, you're one of those too. Very important to light all things. It is kind of cool seeing the glow orb on the floor. Glow orb, is that what I'm calling it now? There's these moments that almost look like live jump cuts, but it's just because the camera's weirdly teleporting. I'm not sure what's going on there. It almost feels like a mouse bug or something. What's up over here? It is nice having a lantern. I hope it's just here for the rest of the game. March 4th, 1905. It is such a mess up here, but the table will be a great hiding place. The old master thought I would never figure out how it worked. He should see me now. I don't think any of them saw me put it in here. It's better they don't know. The table is a hiding place for something. Sure is nice of all these different people from different eras throughout time to date all of their nice of them all to date all of their letters so I know what era they're supposed to be from. Let's see, that must open somehow. I could see if my knife helps, but I kind of doubt it. It's just they keep letting me have it. Nope. That floor opens. What's that? Oh. Alright.
I think a piece is missing.
You think a piece is missing. There's a compass up top. These repeat. Anything back here besides more torches for me to waste? Memoirs in blue. W3S2. Straight up unreadable. Is it supposed to be unreadable? Because for the first time, it's genuinely unreadable, but they didn't give me the option to translate into text. I wonder if any of you obnoxiously cursive literate people can make that shit out, because I'm not even gonna try. Aurum Doimum. West 1, North 1. Okay, that's a different language. Yeah. West 1, North 2. Liber. I think the takeaways are supposed to write down these little pieces. Historia Nostralis. I'm sorry. Historia Naturalis. Everything else is that, yep. Sonnengot. Sure. Thankfully they're all in my notebooks, so I'll double check what they were and write them down. My issue is, what about the whole missing a piece part? How do we resolve that? Oh. Oh, that's it? It's probably one of those ship ones. Yep. It's one of those move the ship around the grid of puzzles thing. So we are kind of defaulting back to really familiar puzzles then. I've done the move the ship around the north, south, east, west grid in a sequential series multiple times now. Let's see. Attic? Old German book. East 1, south 3. West 3, south 2. West 1, north 1. East 1, north 2. West 1, north 2. I think last time I encountered this puzzle was in the final room of the game, The Initiate, which was kind of an escape room-ish thing. Viking ship, you just plop it on there.
I think a piece is missing.
Still.
I think a piece is missing.
You think a piece is missing. All I have is a knife. I don't think I use a knife, right? I don't know what to do with this knife. One would presume it does something at some point. Oh.
I think a piece is missing.
You. Okay, I think I get it. I think we're supposed to grab the end of the real thing off, because this thing came back off. I bet this can project the light so that we have a map. There we go. Now we have a map. The problem is that we're in the southeast, and my first directions say east and south. I'm gonna do them in reverse order instead. Let's go west 1, north 2, east 1, north 2, west 1, north 1, west 3, south 2, east 1, south 3. Did I do it? No. Maybe not. Huh. That's probably still the correct ending, right? I mean, if you add all of these movements together, you'd end up in the same place no matter what, wouldn't you? West, north. East, north. West, north. West, south. East, south. It could match the instructions from the various books. I just can't help but find it interesting that it's a 6x6 grid, just like the other one was. And I wonder if anything from that room might correlate to something in here. Or if there might be a more accurate order in which you should go through the books. The table will be a great hiding place. Old master thought I'd never figure out how it worked. You just see me now. So that's probably the thing about there being something in the table. German handwritten Latin nature symbol. Just trying to make sure I didn't miswrite any of these. They seem to all be correct. I suppose the question at that point is whether or not, How would I sort these? They've kind of given me all to do with here. See, this is Zonengott. I'm gonna write down the names of the books next to the instructions. So that's E1S3. Oh, N-N-E-N-G-O-T-T. Definitely German. Zonengott. Memoirs in blue. Aurum. Domum. Historia. Naturalis. Liber. So if my order is wrong, how would I change the order? We can go alphabetical. There we go. Okay, so if I take them in alphabetical order, it'd be Aurum Domum, Historia Naturalis, Liber, Memoirs in Blue, and Zonengott. So the order I wrote when I wrote down their instructions in the original order there in my notebook, and then I add the number next to them based on their alphabetical order. Their order becomes 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'll turn it around now. I guess I'll just do them in that order. So 1 is West 1, North 1. 2 is East 1, North 2. 3 is West 1, North 2. 4 is West 3, South 2. And 5 is East 1, South 3. Damn. How well made is that table that the... Oh, it's coming out. What is that table made of? That it's so specific that it doesn't... It's not even a matter of making it be on the right spot. It has to... I have to do it in the right order? Hi. I'm still kind of going with Will-O-Wisp.
Where am I? What's that light?
Oh, I'm playing. Thought we were like in another space or something. Or a loading screen. Light's getting spiky. Wait, do you take my lantern? Don't take my lantern away.
Marie, what is this place?
Sophia, are you here somewhere?
Marie, I can't hear you. I don't know what happened. I heard you calling out for me in the woods. But my body, it had a mind of its own. and now I'm stuck. You have to help me get out of here.
I do think the whole game's just about the concept of like a will-o-wisp. Those weird glowing spirit balls that like lure people to their doom in the wilderness. I think that's how it's supposed to go, basically. Where are you going?
She couldn't hear me even when I was shouting her name. I looked around, but I couldn't see her anywhere. But hearing her voice was comforting. I was on the right track. I thought that maybe the blue light was leading me to her. But it wasn't quite that simple.
Hey, will you wake up? You've been sleeping all day, while I've been looking for the other girl. I still haven't found her, though. Did you find something up here?
Where did you go?
Last night? I don't remember. Wait! The butterfly. You must keep an eye on them.
I found, I don't know what it was. When I opened it, I saw the brightest light. It must have knocked me out. I had the weirdest dream.
A dream? I love dreams. What was it about?
I could hear Sophia calling for me, and there was this blue light.
How exciting! A blue light! You know, Miss Nellie talked about a blue light. We should talk to her. Take the lift down in the courtyard while I look around the lake. We're playing hide and seek, and she's really good at it.
Okay, Miss Nellie should be dead by now. Can't turn that one back on? Just I got to keep the lantern, or wait, lamp, whatever you want to call this thing. I was worried I'd lose it. Okay, that door's open. There we go. And Miss Nellie lived like 200 years ago, didn't she, or something? She shouldn't still be around. Welcome to the inside of the house, I guess. And for all I know, the blue light's imitating the sister's voice while leading me to my doom further and further. Convenient, though, that the one character we meet is invisible. I wonder how many character models we're ever going to see up close. I'm also not entirely convinced that all the women in this game so far are just the same voice actor. Another very faded painting. Happy children at a house. Old child at a house. Singular. Light everything. Yes. Even though the sun's coming up? That'll be interesting. Having the sun up. Be able to see so far. All of a sudden. What a change. Why is that happening? No. Not today. Boy, sword gets around. There's the building blocks. Oh no, that horse, it only has 3 feet. And horses are well known for their feet having. Can I get over there? I kind of wonder if 515 is a combo. Just because over there are some blocks I can't necessarily reach. 515. If I can't reach them, that makes them more permanent than usual, which means they might even be like a combination. What though? Oh. We've been here. That's the stairs I took into the attic. That's the front door. This is familiar territory. Let's check everywhere else in the house. That's where we came from, the attic. Daylight. Can I keep it? Can I keep the daylight? I want to keep it. You can see so well. I'm still going to pointlessly turn on every light because if it becomes nighttime again and I get to see these spots lit up, I want to see that. Can you go down? There's a gazebo down there, which we must face alone. Huh. Ah, we only pull out the light when we're indoors. It actually goes away when we go outside. And seemingly turns itself off. Scary scarecrow? Large man? Big scary man? Going back out the way we came might be the way to go. Wait, no, I haven't tried this staircase yet, have I? Yeah, you're something new. What are you hiding down here, game? Absolutely nothing? How exciting. This is my new hobby, wasting every fuel source in this entire environment. Oh boy, they all open. Let's pick a first one to do. Miss Nellie told me that people in town have begun talking about the estate. For some reason, they seem to disapprove that I took in the children and their mothers. Something about being unchristian, whatever that means. Doesn't matter what they think. I have more important things to care about. Maybe they think that you're bringing in all the mothers to become like a polygamous cult. Like they think you're marrying all those women at the same time, as opposed to like creating an aid house of some kind. Or in your case, the reality is you're just amusing yourself by wanting children in your garden, which, I mean, seems a bit unchristian, yes. Dude seems to have his own fair share of issues, just across the board. That note may have been all that was in this room. Oh, this place is big. Big. Sometimes I can't light those. Oh, did no. There it is. The very tippy top. For some reason. Yeah, lighting these as I go is my best chance at even telling where I've been. I always want to open these little bundles. They just seem like they could have something cool inside. But they're everywhere, so probably not. The kids have moved in and their mothers. I must say that I am surprised at how quiet the children are. I expected them to run around and scream and make noises. They have not asked about my inventions yet. Perhaps they'll come around to it. Meanwhile, I shall make toys for them. I might still have some springs or fireworks lying around. I can imagine the smile on their faces when I bring them gifts. Are you bringing them food? Have you been bringing them food? So I feel like that might have been a primary concern for them. Since they were, like, in a care facility or something. What happened in there? Why is that room all boarded up? A red ladder going into a well. This looks very similar to the fireplace we saw in the first room. Can I light the chandelier one by one? That'd really add to my busy work. Oh, the drawer's ripped out. It was one thing when I was just wandering around and was lighting stuff up for fun, but now lighting stuff up as I go is going to help my sense of direction of which hallways I've been in before. I can definitely imagine a visual sameness to it all becoming an issue. Oh, look at this diverse group of people all working together to be servants in the rain, and none of them are happy. A plus, everybody. Door down there, door in the middle. Opposite door. Okay. Good to know. That leaves a few options still, but now I've been to both sides. Ah! This is the first room we walked into. Why is that one jammed? I believe the idea here is that we have the key. We use the key to unlock that one door, and I think ever since then we've been able to unlock every door. Where's the jammed door? You? Oh, I used the key. I turned the little key that was there. Oopsie. Oh my god, double hinge doors. They had everything. They were so rich, they had double hinged doors. What a bunch of badasses. And that's why we check every single one, so we can look at, fat bearded man. That's important to the lore. Keep track of it. Otherwise you won't be able to be the Vatavidya of, Lake Ridden. Click. Come on, give me something. Or nothing, I suppose. Nothing at all. Just a couple more things to light up. I'm going to be the reason this house burns down. That's the only reasonable outcome of my behavior at some point. That's the front door right there. I'm specifically betting that's where you're supposed to go next. Maybe try the other side? Oopsie. Haven't tried here yet. Also the outside, but the gazebo. I think this is just me having access to the outside. Alright, well, let's poke around. Hey, spooky gazebo. How you doing? I'm bad. Charlotte, Charlotte, in summer and spring the flowers they weep. I take the tears and put it in your hands. There was a lot more text on the thing in front of me. What are those things? They're broken. Seems like glass, maybe. There's this thing in the middle. Is that just pointing north? I guess down there must be the actual Lake Ridden. Speaking from personal experience, it most closely resembles Lake Tahoe to me. Not that I've been around a lot of lakes. But it looks like a familiar sight to me. The big island in the middle definitely adds.